you know what I mean? Make sure it is recording light.
Well, I guess I'm confused as to, is this pertaining just to our campus or just to the CSUs?
No.
Okay,
No, we're just, these are the examples, but this is the actual heading that we think is federal. So like the educational programs, like we gave an example, Arizona AB 1070, you know, the abolishing of the ethnic studies program at another state university. Oh, look at this.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Sorry we're a little bit late. My name's Cal here at the White House. This is Mark from the Office of Public Engagement.
How are you?
Hi, Cal.
Were you guys ready? Did you already get going? Did I interrupt you?
No, we're just finishing up our notes.
Okay, great.
Should we start?
Sure. Go ahead.
Can you hear us okay, Cal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear us?
Yes. Okay, I didn't tell them who was coming in. They're all shocked.
No need.
All right, so my name's Erin Sylvia. I'm one of the co-hosts and organizers of the event. I've been following the Office of Public Engagement for a few months now, and they've been doing a lot of youth outreach, things like this, and I've been following their conference calls and web chats. And that's why how I got in touch with Cal. And I just want to tell you a little bit about myself, and then we can kind of go to Nick and start there. So I'm not a student here, obviously, as you all know, but I'm originally from Boston, and I actually graduated from Emerson College there. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Emerson, where Jay Leno went. But yeah, I moved here a few months ago, and when I heard about the whole Roundtable thing going on, I wanted to get you guys in. I wanted to jump on that right away because I think it's really important, and it's a great opportunity. And I wanted you guys to know that your voice does matter, and this is, as I said, this is an amazing opportunity, and just know that, you know, being here, you're sticking up for what you believe in, and you're really, you're going to make a difference today. And this is just one of the many opportunities that we have in our generation to do this. So I do want to thank Cal and the Office of Public Engagement, and also Nick and Bonnie for helping out putting this together. It helped tremendously. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Erin, let me jump in for a second and thank you guys before you go around. Were you going to do all the other introductions? I don't want to interrupt at the wrong time.
You can start with yours if you'd like.
Well, I was just going to piggyback off of that and say that we want to thank you in advance for putting this together. And you're absolutely right that the goal of all this is to really make a big difference, not just in talking about the issues, which we're going to do today, but then in the outcomes from all of that. President Obama launched the 100 Roundtables Youth Initiative, which your Roundtable is a part of, back in, I think it was the beginning of March. And the goal was to hold at least 100 roundtables with young people across the country by the end of May. One of the reasons that that's so particularly key for young people around the country is that, for any other demographic group or constituency group, you've got African Americans, senior citizens, LGBT folks. Most of those other communities have really strong advocacy organizations that represent them in Washington, but young people don't. There's no singular organization, like the NAACP for the African American community or AARP for senior citizens. There's really no singular group that represents young people, so we needed to take it upon ourselves to do as much outreach as possible on really the grassroots level to get a sense of what folks were thinking, their understanding of the political process, so that when we move forward through the summer and into the fall with some of the deliverables, how can we actually make change happen instead of just sort of talking about it or reverting to other folks in order to do that. So thank you guys for being a really strong part of that. The feedback that we get today when you guys send in your sign-in sheets and your feedback memo go directly to the President's senior staff. There's an ebook that we put on the internet, and that's also presented to President Obama. So everything that you say is going to go, straight to the top. So Erin, thanks for organizing this.
Thank you for being here.
So
with that too, my name is Nick Ochapinti. I'm a student at State and got in contact with Aaron through some of the folks in AS and email we got, and I'm glad that this roundtable session is happening. Just a quick intro. This is a lot of the talent you see in San Francisco when you hear about San Francisco politics and these things. It seems like it's so far from Washington. I know from my limited experience in Washington, you have an experience of the West Coast. This is definitely representative of everything that we're trying to put together, and I think education is a very seminal topic to this campus in this area, but I think it's very important to see, like you said, some of the youth and the young adults putting together the work on the ground that's often disconnected from the Obama campaign. I know it's very hard to keep up with every campaign, but education, gay rights, immigration reform, foreign policy, of course, the wars, very controversial things. These issues that I think, personally, I've seen the students you see here, a small part of a lot of that talent, and so I want to hand it to them to do the introductions and the rest, and let them do the talking. So,
And may
thank
I
you
make a
guys.
suggestion, Nick? When you go around, would you please say your year and your major, so they can really get a sense of how many departments and schools are represented?
Absolutely.
Okay, hello everybody. My name is Aaron Salazar. I actually just graduated this semester with a Bachelor's of Arts in Journalism. I've been on the campus newspaper for 2 years. This past semester I was covering campus, so I know what's been going on a lot recently, and I've had my nose in the campus business since I started going to State, organizing and stuff, so I feel pretty well versed with what's going on.
Yeah, my name is Ian Flannery. Like Aaron here, I'm a recent graduate of San Francisco State in sociology. I've been organizing here on campus against the budget cuts literally since the day I started classes here. So yeah.
My name is Ignacio Palmieri. I'm a senior now. I created my own major here at State because I think it's imperative that multicultural history is promoted, that there's intersections within that college that really stands alone here at San Francisco State and within this country, and that I hope that would be promoted on multiple levels, elementary, middle school, high school. So since I am Japanese and Puerto Rican, that's what my major focus is on predominantly. And I'm involved with an archive that documents the strike here for ethnic studies in '68. And like a lot of the students here, I've just been involved on campus, and I'm excited to be here, so thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Nestor Castillo. I'm also a recent graduate somehow. I graduated. I am a Raza major, or also known as Latina Studies here at San Francisco State as a College of Ethnic Studies, which I owe a great deal of